All right, we're back. We're finally at the off season. This was a very, very surprising season to me. An interesting year, one of development, some regression, revivals, and so on and so forth. I'm just really looking forward to what this offseason brings. Dodgers continue to be the most successful team in our division as recently as I would just say 2017. Let's be real. Outside of the Diamondbacks, the Diamondbacks are the only team in the NL West that has found a way to make the World Series. Closest one has been recently the the Padres. They made it all the way to the NLCS until they just basically fell off. I'm gonna have music playing in the background, just to let y'all know. See if it works. Might not. If it doesn't, it's whatever. I'm not gonna be pressed about it. I mean, yeah, it's not working. Oh well. We can just cut that out. I was trying to have music play in the background so that way it's just not my voice the whole time, but I don't know what the deal is. Can't get it to work. Figure it out later. Yeah, let's get the off season started. I am excited about this. Excited about what what to look at for this off season. I don't really care for the postseason stats. First base coach's contract is ended. 5 days to negotiate players who don't have contracts for 2026. Hide players. Charlie Morton. Yeah, I figured he was going to retire. He was going to be a free agent this offseason anyways, and his rating. I was really considering if there was a way to just get additional prospects from the Orioles at the deadline if we took on Charlie Morton's contract for the remainder of this season. It just never materialized, but nevertheless, this is a guy who appeared on 3 separate World Series championship teams and walked away a two-time champion with the 2 All-Star appearances. They really got to add that, the champions or the World Series champion. They need to add that for rewards because NBA 2K has always had that for as long as I remember. I think as even on the 360 and PS3 they had it. Who else is retiring? Julio Rodriguez. No, not J Rod. A lot of these guys look like they're retiring simply because they have really low ratings. Oh, Max Scherzer. Man, I have this guy to thank for 2019. Watching that World Series with Washington and against Houston was so memorable for me and so many others. It was a World Series for the ages. The chromatic man himself, Mad Max. Salute to you, good sir. This man pitched in 3,000 innings. Christ. And a career ERA of 3.18. Yeah, this guy should be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, 222 wins as a starter. That is an impressive stat line. I don't think many will actually reach that point again. Strikeouts. I am curious. He had 3,500 strikeouts in his career. That's pretty damn good. Alex Cobb. Don't really know too much about him. He's been mostly a journeyman. Probably why. He was on Baltimore during their real shit years, 2018 through 2020. Yeah, looks like he was in Tampa Bay to begin. That's probably where I might have heard word about him. Only one All-Star appearance in 2023 with the Giants. Who else is retiring? I want to actually Jake Diekman. He was not with he was with the Athletics, Texas, a lot of teams. Oh, he ended up going. He was in Philly right after they became shit. Jesus Christ. 2012 was like their first year missing the postseason, from what I've seen. Tommy Pham. Good old Tommy Pham. Finally calling it a career. He never won. He never made any All-Star appearances. Never made. Yeah. No All-Stars. No. Never was on a championship contender. I think the only year he was on any form of contender was 2020, and I guess Tampa Bay in 2019, if you want to call that 2019 Tampa team contender. Go ahead. Justin Verlander, another legend. The other Tiger, the other former Tiger like Max Scherzer. Only reached 270 wins. He said in real life he wants to try and get to 300, I think he said. That would be an accomplishment at his age of 43. Continue pitching in your 40s. He's not gonna. I don't think he can be the is it James Moyer? I don't know if he could be like James Moyer, but hey, good luck to him, I guess. All those awards. What a guy, man. What an elite pitcher for his time. And I think a lot of these guys that are just retiring is because I don't think I'm gonna recognize any. Jose Cisnero, that's just a random name that I just I just recognize. I don't know why. Don't ask me. Ask me why I just instantly. Oh, Matt Carpenter. He's finally retiring. He didn't even play for anyone this year. St. Louis didn't even want him back. I don't know if he's gonna get to the Hall of Fame because the game shows him with only 3 All-Star appearances and the Silver Slugger. Like that's not gonna be enough, I think. And the game doesn't seem to register that like championships also count. He was a pretty big piece to their World Series team in 2011. So I find that to be weird. What else is there? Not seeing. I don't see a lot of names I recognize. Yeah, it's not really. It looks like it's. Oh, Robbie Grossman. I remember. I know Robbie Grossman from the 2021 Tigers. He was my left fielder in that team. Kind of rehabilitated his career. Yan Gomes. Yep, I recognize him. Rich Hill, the legend himself, Dick Mountain. That is such a funny nickname. I have to figure out where people get these nicknames from. Dallas Keuchel, I can see it. This makes sense. He's also 38. He might have a case for a Hall of Fame career. Not super it's not on the par of Verlander and Max Scherzer, who are 2-time champions, multiple Cy Young winners, and multiple All-Star appearances outside of 2. But I would say this was enough to put him borderline on the borderline All-Star or Hall of Fame trajectory. Max Cock or Matt. How do they call him that? Matt Cock. Oh, he was in Colorado for 2 years prior to 2025. That's interesting. Yeah, a lot of these guys seem to just be really, 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 really old. Lance Lynn. Good old Lance Lynn. He started in St. Louis right. He got there at the right time. His rookie year, they won the World Series, so good for him. It's been forever since they've been back. I would actually consider doing a St. Louis Cardinals franchise one day. I don't know what MLB The Show game it would be in. The new games or the older ones that I've been able to accumulate. Mike McDonald. I don't recognize him. Starting to run out of recognizable names. Yeah, I don't recognize like any of these guys. I might be just like skimming through too much, and I might have missed someone I do recognize, but that looks it. Wow. Okay, so only Max Scherzer gets in, and he's getting in as a Washington National. I'm surprised they're not letting Verlander in the Hall of Fame. They still need to fix that shit. They need to fix the Hall of Fame the way it works in this game. You have Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander going out the same year together, basically hand in hand, holding hands together. Yet only Max Scherzer is making it to the Hall of Fame. Yet despite the fact both have had Hall of Fame caliber careers. That doesn't make any sense. They need to seriously fix this in like future releases. But congrats to Max Scherzer in this making the Hall of Fame. So we need to get a hitting coach. Here's the thing. My plan was is since we have an available budget of 87 million. Our staff salary is this is a pitching coach that's -1 on pitching clutch, strike per nine, and 2 base on ball per nine. I might just what is it? Eat a mill, 1 mil. My original plan was to basically let a lot of these guys have their contracts play out. But from the outset of it, I might just fire all of them. Clean house. But I am curious, who is out here for first base coach? Junior Moreno. +1 to fielding, durability, speed, and so he's my first candidate. Andres Ruiz, speed blocking. I might get him. Andres Ruiz and Junior Moreno. Those are my 2 candidates at the moment. And Ollie Flutie. Arm accuracy, fielding. So we have, I feel like we're good in terms of fielding department. Oh, you know what I do need to do? Because I've, like a goober, I've completely forgot. Between the month of August and September, I have forgotten to give players like a ratings boost. And I'll do it as well. I'll just do it for every month. Since it's just +1, it's not like super crazy. Who would be a good candidate? Actually, give me Sandlin. Hey, yo, Sandlin's got some filthy stuff as a pitcher. It's actually like pretty nasty, but ratings are a bit low for me. Give him that. That'll count for August. September, or yeah, September. We'll just do Chase Dollander. And then October, Nolan Jones. Oh, in October. Wait. We'll do one for November at the end. So, I want to see what managers are also available. AJ Hinch, Marco Medrano. Raymond Santos would probably make a lot of sense to hire because he's got the home run per nine and K per nine as +2. But outside of that, it's also just plate vision and +1 for arm accuracy. Stealing, bunting, drive bunt. I wouldn't want. Honestly, not that pivotal. My thing is that I don't want a guy that will give a minus to any attributes, and I don't want plus attributes for anything that's important. Ah, there's a lot of guys with minuses. Yeah, there's really nothing there. I am still considering. I think for a pitching coach to have an attribute grade of a C and then minus for everything of things that I'm actually consider important. Worth firing you over. Go ahead. I could that. And then for a hitting coach, plate discipline, like bro, what the fuck is it? We'll just fire him as well. 3 years left on his deal. I'll let Bud Black and our farm director. Let me see though. I am curious if there is a farm director better out there. That would make a lot of sense for a farm in a way. Home run per nine and strike per nine, while also additional plate vision, arm accuracy could work out in the end. I'm actually gonna sim the first day so I can see what managers are getting, what coaches out there are getting offers. See what happens. But probably also make sure I have one for a guy that I actually want. Building durability. Yeah, this would make a lot of sense. I'll hire him for first base. He's asking for 2 to 4 year deal. We'll do 4. That should be enough. Okay, so Nicky Lopez, definitely bring him back. 5 year. Jesus Christ, dude. Why are you asking? Like, bro, I just need you back because Adele Amador is not ready yet for the majors. He's another year in the minor league system. Then Austin Gomber, he a 1 year, $7 million contract. Yeah, that would work. And then for Jacob Stallings, like we have I'm gonna say this, we're gonna let him walk because if you look here, Harry Ford, he's pretty much ready for the show. Like he's kind of set. He's kind of set to be on the major league roster, anyways. Can be bumped now to the major league roster. It would make a lot of sense at this point. Plus, you still have Hunter Goodman, so he can just they can share reps at the major league level between the two, especially because Hunter Goodman is he did improve on his from his second year, like bounce back year for the ages. Not really, but he still bounced back fairly good. Then there's also Drew Romo. Thing about him is there is a little bit of a logjam. At the same time, though, Harry Ford wanted to leave him at the. One of them can stay at the triple A level, bring them back, and just have them at the triple A level. Probably would be Drew Romo in some case. But he is on the 40 man, so if I wanted to just outright keep him there, there's a chance some other team would just pick him up in like the Rule 5 or something. There's Austin Nola. Austin Nola has been a solid, steady hand as a veteran on our triple A team. I think it's okay to keep him around to an extent. They are both kind of the same age. Plus, Austin Nola might have minimal contract in terms of arbitration, whereas Jacob Stallings, it's different. Just a straight up free agent. But yeah, we've kind of created a little logjam for ourselves at the catcher position. I actually need him. Oh, can I finally see the fucking draft picks that I got? Can I have them here already? Yeah, here we are. There's Eckerd. He's already he's he's already my third highest overall pitcher on the team. What the fuck? Okay. He was my draft pick, so I don't want to cut him. I actually don't want him at double A. Bump him to class A. Let him develop. You gotta let him cook. You know what I mean? I think it would make sense to just cut the guys that are D potential. Not much else. Like Trevor Boone, it would make sense to just let him go. 28, overall 53. Potential is a D. In fact, I can probably just see what it's going to look like soon. A 63. So it's not going to get much better for him. In fact, he should honestly regress at this point. So we'll release him. Jobber is the lowest overall player, and his potential is what? What are we looking? 66. Probably might not even see it. So no real point in keep. I don't even think you can trade around prospects. Cut you. 86 is pretty good, but he needs to develop in the single A level. This season, I'm probably only giving attribute bonuses per month to my farm system, my guys in the farm system. He's really not a. Go ahead, save him. I think we'll cut Connor Van Skyek. I think it's just better to just cut him. All right, so now we're at 95. This guy got shelled a lot for us this season. Guess for now, just leave him there. I don't know. But yeah, Jacob Stallings, we're not bringing him back. At least I don't think we need to. They're both the same age. Yeah, from the looks of it, Stallings is just gonna decline. At least with Austin Nola at the AAA level, he's still holding like a level of consistency. So it's not the worst case scenario for him. Just keep him and cut bait with Jacob Stallings. I'm okay with this outcome. Yeah, we'll go ahead and cut Jacob Stallings. That should free up some space for our catchers now. Alrighty, I'm just gonna get this over with. We'll add Harry Ford to the 40 man. So we've taken care of Lopez and Gomber. I'm gonna go ahead then one day in so I can look at what others are offering coaches. Looks like Moreno's only being offered by us. That's good. Power. This is actually like the best one that I would want for a hitting coach. +1 for discipline, contact, and +2 on power. Yeah, let me get this guy. You want 4 years, you're getting 5, bud. And you're getting more than 1.3 a year. You're getting 2.3. A lot, but hey, worth it. Looks like the Pirates are offering AJ Hinch. Ronald Miller's been offered by the Reds. That would mean if he is in the game, Harry Francona has already been fired after 1 year in Cincinnati. That's crazy. Oh, hi, these pitching coaches are kind of ass. Strike per 9 plus control plus pitching clutch, but a -3. That's not what I would want. Actually, this one's actually not that bad. -1 for hit per 9, but strike per 9 and base on ball per +1. I might get him. What else is there? Is there anything else? Not a lot of pitching coaches that have just plus all across the board, I'm noticing. Yeah, these pitching coaches really ain't that good, let's be honest. Man, there's not a lot here, bro. There's not what I'm looking for. A lot of these guys are not what I'm looking for out of a pitcher's or a pitching coach. Not here. I don't want minus for stamina. I want stamina to be important. None of velocity. -2 for hit per 9. I mean, it's worth the risk, I guess. Maybe Chris Valika would be. Maybe it's worth throwing him a bag because of the minus. Even if it's -1 on velocity, the home run per 9, K per 9, pitch and clutch are all +2. I find those to be important. Yeah, these really aren't like the best pitching coaches out there. I really can't decide on who I want as a pitching coach. Really, really indecisive right now. Maybe I'll leave this for last at this point. Who knows? Hitting coach. Already have that. First base. Andres Ruiz. I think I wanted him as my third base coach. Ollie. I want both of them, but I can only get one for third base. So, honestly, I think I'm gonna fire Bud Black, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm just gonna fire him. We already got Junior Moreno. He's coming in to be the first base coach. I think Andres Ruiz, I want him to be either the manager or the third base. Flutie, I think, pretty much is the would prefer stealing more than blocking. So he has more attributes as the farm director rather than the pitching coach. I think I'll just fire Jack Jung. I think I'll just fire him. It's a -2 for his -2 reaction, +1 fielding, bunting, and hit per 9. But I think Santos would provide us something better. Yeah, let me get in Santos. See if he accepts the left one. That leaves Bud Black. I think blocking wise, Harry Ford could use the manager that has a blocking +1 for blocking. That's what it is for. Yeah, we'll fire Bud Black. Just clean house at this point. I can't find this fucking guy. I don't know where he is. Oh, what? But hold I want to make sure I get these hires right. I am just lost in terms of what I want. Well, I know what I want. I want to make sure a guy doesn't have any minuses for attributes. I want to make sure the players develop properly, don't lose any of their best abilities. Maybe if I can find something better for a manager, I'll take it. I'm really not sure. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, he has like minuses all across the board if he was a man. So he is probably better as a first base coach. He has a +1 for blocking, but -2 for stamina. I don't want that. Not sure why there's so many of these guys with just nothing burgers. I might not have a choice. +3 stealing, +2 contact, +1 velocity, but a -1. Eh, I'm okay, I guess. If it's -1 in bunting, I'll accept it. You 4 years. Do that. That won't work. Okay. 4 years. Alright, looks closer. The Ollie Flutie accepts the third base position. Good. Awesome Gomber still. Brother, where the fuck else are you gonna go? You are a 69 overall pitcher. You're just here for a stopgap purpose. Do not pretend like you're special. So it's really funny he's the first one to accept it. Junior Moreno accepts the first base coach position. Oh, our manager, our staff is starting to come around. Lee O'Neill will now be the hitting coach. Great. +1 for plate discipline, contact, and +2 for power. And then these two should provide pretty much aspect. Make sure he does fucking take a job in Texas. Bump it up higher. I haven't hired a pitching coach yet? Oh fuck. Am I that dumb? No, wait. Yeah, I haven't. What the fuck? -1 on things. Actually, I mean, I guess if it's -1, it's not the worst. As long as it's not minus this guy. Need to find. There is a guy. I'm not gonna get a guy that increases blocking as a coach. There's a coach that just provides my pitchers like plus on control without negating like other importances. Like that would actually be pretty good. Reese and Guano. I guess pitching clutch if not the worst, but let me see what else is there. Trying break. I need to break it down for my thing properly. Breaking. I'm really not liking some. I think I'm just gonna settle for the first bad Reese guy. There's a Reese. Yeah, here. Reese Iguana. Or Livola would have been an interesting. This would have been a really interesting consideration, but because the -1 on breaking and -3 on stamina, I can't do that. At the very least, pitching clutch, it's not the worst. +3 on breaking balls, +1 K per 9, +1 on control is kind of what I prefer. 4 years, 1.6. See where it goes. That should do for my last position. Awesome, cool. I still need a fucking manager, huh? Wonderful. No. Well, he's being considered +2, plus. Like, what the? +3 for bunting, +1 for drag bunting, breaking, and +1 on breaking ball, and +3 on stealing. That's just what? I guess if +1, if there's a -1 in stealing, is it negated because I have +2 stealing and a +1 for stealing for him? I really don't know how it works, but kind of running out of options here. You know? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Rich Franco, +1 for power, play vision, and control. Yeah, fuck it. I'll offer him. We got a lot of free agents, I feel like. There's a lot of free agents on the market. Oh, this will take a minute. Why so? Oh, you know why? Because he was already at the major. Um, yeah, no, we'll just renew it for the 800K he got. Especially since he's gonna spend most of his time in the minors for now, for a bit. See, Blake Adams. Hopefully, we don't run out of cash. I don't think we will, but let me see. So, I believe due to the Javier Ba, really just the Javier Baez and the Masataka Yoshida contracts. Oh, and the Kyle Freeland contracts. Will be eating up some of our salary for a while. Thing about Doyle, I'm not concerned about his salary. The worst case scenario is he plays out his entire contract, which goes to 2030. But he's probably going to get traded after this season. I'm thinking 2027 next year will be his last here in the Rocky Mountains, especially if we can't get a competitive roster. We have to play out. There's also Antonio Sensatel's contract. His contract and then these contracts right here, we have to basically play and buy our time with. Ezekiel Tavar, I need to put him on the fucking I need to put Ezekiel Tavar on the trade block just to be safe, just to be sure, just to be safe, because there may be offers out there that I will take for our regressing shortstop. Probably should have won Gold Glove, but ended up in second place. Michael Toglia is another guy who will probably get traded down the road. We just need to let him develop more. Needs to get, closer to reaching his potential, and then we can offload his contract, get some prospects in return for him. We have a lot of looking like 103 for this year at the moment. 96 million for 2027, and it just drops off at 28 million for 2028. Mostly because I think I have just 4 guys, maybe 5, that are under contract for 2008. Yeah, not really anyone else is after. So let me do this real quick. I need to update the trade block as equal. Basically a simple swap for sure. Maybe even I need better relief pitchers in our farm system. Can I trade Sam Hilliard? I think it would just make sense. Look at this. We have a huge logjam right now. We're currently dealing with a logjam at left field while having guys that are not exactly ready for the show elsewhere. Won't get me a lot in terms of value. Our most value is probably Fernandez, but the one I'll probably trade down the road will be Nolan Jones, probably in like another 2 years, depending on how he goes through arbitration. There's a lot to go over, I have to say. Lots and lots of stuff to look. I guess I would sign Sam Hilliard first. Let me. Yeah, I'm not paying that. Let me see. He has about two after this season. There's 27 and 2028 for arbitration. This year and next year should be the last 2 years. This year and then 2027 will be my last year. But they'll offer him arbitration now. 7.9 Feltner. This is a guy I want to bring back, but he's asking for something a bit too steep. Really fucking steep. Oh no. Getting arbitration. Owen Miller. Jake Woodford. He was one of our 5 starters this season for 25 and was pretty ass. But that's okay because we weren't going to be good anyway. Offer him arbitration. Probably. Then there's Diego Castillo, who really good for our minor league team. Helped both of them out win games, and for the Yard Goats was able to win the Double A title for 2025. Definitely keep him around, whether he can on our in our farm system or at the major league roster doesn't give. We'll offer him 810. 1.8. Awesome. Yeah, we'll do. I mean, what if he doesn't come back? Where is he gonna go? No one's gonna pick him up. So we'll probably. Why the fuck was his salary last year 2.2 million? The fuck, brother? That's all you're getting from me, and that's it. I don't know what the fuck. What the fuck happened there? There's a lot of guys I know that are potentially eligible to be lost. Like we don't have much at like the main level. We don't push. Right now it's Owen Miller. That's our best. Owen Miller at the thing is I think a lot of these guys just aren't ready yet. So we'll add Diego Castillo. We'll add him to the 40 man. I think Blake Adams will have to add him too to avoid him taking. Most of them will be pitchers. That's the thing. A lot of our best players to pitchers. I'll just be. So I'll let's see. I have 5 spots available. Adams, add him to. Let me just make sure, I don't have fucking bullshit ass spots. Yeah, like what the fuck is it? Why? 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 Elena, I guess, can stay. That's like this. And I got like 50 players that are eligible. New contracts starts with. I think I've already offered them. Okay. last year's contract. Alex Bay. That's a 70K. We should be good. Oh, bro. Definitely David Chandler. Get down further this list. It's starting to see more of the same. Honest. There's so much to do during the offseason. That's why I was looking forward to it. A lot that needs care of a lot that needs. I think as far as relief pitching goes, a lot of these relief pitchers in the 50s, I'm just gonna let them walk. Free, yeah. Okay. Whereas Tommy Doyle is. They'll bring Yan back. Worth it. I mean, it's only 60K, so. Agnos. I don't want to bring back these relief pitchers down here that are gonna. Okay, I guess that can work. Also looking to improve pitchers, especially in the minor league. And make it. I don't think it's worth bringing him back, even if he's like steadily developing. I think it's worth bringing him back. He's 26, 57 overall with a deep potential. He is 60K. Not not the worst. I would want something. He sees. I don't really want guys with. I think I'll let him. Definitely bring back Langenberg. He is like the future at closing pitcher. Why so much? Oh, because he's been at the MLB level. I'm debating on it. I think I'll hold off. Lena's now been to the major level, but he still has a chance to make like something in his career. Robbie Martin. Ooh, there's a lot of guys I gotta sign, man. Ronald Rosario for sure. He can now just stay at single A or class A and just slowly develop his ratings and whatnot. AJ Lewis, gonna come back for sure. That double A squad was that Yeah, they were a hoot and a holler, man. They were a great team. Then we got Nazan Zanatello. Juan Guerrero for sure. Definitely bring him back. Jason Hinchman. He'll be getting up there soon, but he's still a minor leaguer for the most part, so 60K is about where it is. Chase McDermott's now been to the show twice, so bit of a there's something there. But the problem is that probably don't want to pay him 750K. Yeah, 750K can work. That Koska, him going with this K extension. Yep, him. Chris Wall could be good. How much is he at? 62 for one more year, so it happens. Allen Hill Jr. Man, this guy was great all postseason long. Definitely want him back. Farm system, Jack O'Loughlin. Him around because he really solid for the AAA team. Really solid for them. 700K. There we go. Robert Calas. He's been improving. That's always good to see. Always a lot of good, lots and lots of. John Bouchard. Not really sure I want to bring him back. He doesn't seem. He's just one of those prospects who just didn't work out, didn't fully develop, and bringing him back 750K for a 29-year-old who probably won't get any better than this. Probably won't bring him back. Jose Torres. He had a good regular season, if I recall. Just not the greatest postseason. No, his postseason was great. I have to look back at the footage. It's crazy. I've been fucking streaming that game for 2 days now. Get Owen Hall. Him around to develop. Owen Hall, if I can recall, was a part. My memory serves. We got him. Yeah, Owen Hall was a part of the trade with Javier Baez. That's why I had to remember. Put my thinking cap on for that one. Condone. Zach Veen. He's one of those guys I absolutely want to keep around for the foreseeable future. And there's a chance that he can develop like steadily over the course of several seasons. Thing is though, don't want to rush him up yet. His contract can say 800K. As much as I would be like, let's just give him the extension now. That'd be dumb. Give it time. Carl Kaufman, guy who closed out our post championship, asking for 5 years. So he was at the major league level 2 seasons ago. I don't want to give him that just yet, but we'll give him a contract of 770K as a way to reward him for a job well done. Greg Jones, I think I'm gonna let him walk. He's just man, what the fuck? He was a first round pick in 2019. He just made He didn't make it to the pros till 2024, and it was only for like 6 games. Man, what the fuck happened here? I mean, bring him back under with an 800K contract for this one season, I guess, would make it, it would be fine. Wouldn't hurt, especially because we don't get our draft picks. Whoever we draft in 2026 won't be till the year after, so they'll keep him for now. But Jesus Christ, the Rockies couldn't develop for shit. They still can't. Let's be real. The Villy. Kind of want to just let him hit free. Burnable. Why is he 700? Why is he 800K if he has no records at the major league level? Maybe it's because he was undrafted out of the Dominican. That might be why, I guess. But he is at least 23 with a C potential, so he has time to improve. Time to improve, time to continue developing. That might be it. Still waiting on these coaches to accept my offers. Which they'll probably stand at this point since nobody's after them. There we go. Yeah, Franco's accepted the job as the manager. Wano, pitching coach. And Santos is now our new farm director. So, what is our budget looking like? 40 million available for this season. Probably use that to improve our bullpen. Although to be fair, it'd be bad anyways. There's a lot that has to be done to work things. Really just biding the time until these 3 contracts and Antonio Centello's contract are done. Can finally like have salary space again. It'll be a miracle. Might be long and arduous though. So, who the fuck do I put on the 40 man? Another no. Who the fuck do I take out? So I'll just do this for now. We'll move Castillo to the 40 man. Already done it for Dolander, but I don't expect he won't be at the major league level yet. I'll probably put him in AAA to start. Don't need to rush him yet. I think for Dennis Eckert, there's no need to like have him play AA ball just yet for me. Can probably hold off. It's debatable thinking about it. As far as Chase Dolander, probably put him at AAA soon. That would make a lot of sense. Again, we don't have to rush anybody yet to the majors. No need to do that. Langenberg looks almost ready for minor league baseball. You know what? Maybe I don't even have to rush Harry Ford up just yet. I was debating like, next season 2026 can be him and Goodman at the starting catchers, but it could just be these two, Romo and Goodman. Harry Ford can go to AAA for next season. Um, work our way from there. Go ahead and bring him back to AAA, and then I'll do the same with Dollander. Have them at AAA to start. Then Diego Castillo can also go A for now. I want to know where the fuck else are my draft. Where are my other draft picks at? I've only seen two. Here's one of them, Hoyt Campbell. Yeah, start him at single A. Makes sense. Owen Hall. That was a draft. That was in the draft. I don't remember who the fuck I drafted like 6 days ago. I can't remember. I'm blanking. I'm blanking really badly right now. So weird. I know De Villar. He was one of them. He's definitely gonna start in Class A. Mostly because of his low rating of 52. Like we don't need him struggling at to make sure everyone develops accordingly. As such, start him out low. Start you at Class A. Robbie Mark. Kirk Driver. Here he is. This is our third round selection. Kirk Driver. Thing is, since he is 18, it would just make more sense to let him start out in Class A for at least the first month of the season. Then down the road, maybe put him in Double A later. I'm not rushing to bring up any of my draft picks in the system. Let them develop first. I do say Charlie Condon is ready for some more action. He's ready for something better than just Class A ball. So we'll move him up to Double A for the time. And I'm really considering there needs to be like a change between Sam Hilliard, Nolan Jones, Masataka Yoshie. Maybe Yankwell Fernandez would make sense to be put in the right field. Already up to the major league level. There's no point pushing anything else. This is the part of the off season that I am focused on the most. Making sure everything is sporting, like right, have everything structured properly, because I want to make sure guys are in the right position to succeed next year. So I don't fuck anything up. I think we'll put Callis down and double A. So Condon and Callis will share double A action. Zach Veen and Jordan Beck will share it at triple A. And then we got Kirk Driver, Robbie Martin, and Jorvis Torrealba at Class A for now. One thing I have to say the game likes to do is make your guys, when you draft, put them already in double A, in some cases triple A. I am not one of those guys to immediately concede like, oh, that's okay. Like, no, don't do that. I think I'll leave things the way they are for now. Let Benny Montgomery stay at class double A. Them to continue development. Especially because Greg Jones 91 center field. That might be it. Looks good so far. Everything looks kind of set almost entirely. Now it's just boiled down to who wants to trade for Ezekiel Tovar. Do have more guys I have to add to the yeah, right. Motherfucking yeah, I guess we can just promote Aaron Shunk to the majors. Well, not the majors, but to the 40 man for now. I want to lose him for nothing. So we'll do that. Okay, and then Carson Palmquist, the other one. I know that the game is like you could lose these players in the Rule 5. I'm like, people really gonna take Sterling Thompson from me? I mean, if they do, I guess let it be. I don't fucking know. I just no, don't let it be. I guess fucking make sure he doesn't get snatched up from some punk. Since he was our only one of our few minor league all stars before the deadline. Because remember, we did get Ty Langenberg, who was a all star at the minor league level as well. I think for Hughes, Justice, Gordon, I'm okay with losing them. Alex Pham, not so much. But I'm not sure if teams would take him. That's the thing. Like, why the fuck would a team take Alex Pham and put him on? I guess they would use him as a relief pitcher and not use him much throughout the year. I do take extra care with a lot of my relief my starting pitchers. I was gonna say relief pitchers, not really my always my starters. Take extra good care of them. Make sure they don't get fucking taken. And I will say though, since like most of the main guys have already been kind of taken care of. In a way, it's like, yeah, I think we'll just add him for now. I am rival opera. What the? That Kyle Tucker. Not interested. Oh wow, the Giants got him. That means they're just gonna make their team better, which means they'll beat us several more times throughout the course of a few seasons. Yeah, we're not doing that. Relief pitching. What are we looking at? I want to bring in a guy who can just be sort of a stopgap for a relief as a relief pitcher. Probably a guy not a lot of people want, but can still help us in terms of that stopgap. They don't have it sorted for some fucking reason. Scarball, add him. There's a lot of stuff they added. Hector Neris would be a really funny acquisition because he's always had issues pitching for several years. He hasn't really been good since, I guess, 2016, maybe 2019, possibly. Does blow a lot of games, so that's the thing. Also, Drew Smith. Yeah, they definitely wanted to make the free agency period a little better. That Gallant goes back to Arizona. Surprising there. Ryan Helsley goes back to Boston. Oh no, he was in St. Louis. Okay. So from St. Louis to Boston. Oh, I never gave Benny Montgomery anything. Okay. Vladimir Yo, what the Toronto got nothing for him. They didn't trade him at the deadline, and he chose to stay in the AL East, but he's going to Baltimore. And what a fucking contract. Holy shit. 6 years, $204 million. You better hope he's not a fucking Chris Davis 2.0, where he just suddenly starts declining at first base, despite having a great set of contact and batting, power batting skills. I hope he doesn't start falling off, bro, because that is gonna be even worse than Chris Davis. 34 million a year for 6 years. Holy shit! Glad I'm not in the AL East. Devin Williams leaves Milwaukee and heads to the Yankees. What the fuck is this division gonna look like, bro? This is insane. Funny enough, he's already in Yankee. Oh, I guess he was traded this offseason to the Yankees. I didn't see it. So he's back in the Bronx for a 5-year deal worthy of $65.8 million. Not bad considering what I just saw like 2 seconds ago. Yeah, so that's about everything. I think as much as I liked Mason Albright, if we lose him, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. We have a lot of starting pitchers, and some of these are guys that we might lose, are guys that I already had here. Like I came in and they were already here. I'm going to be okay if some of them get taken in the Rule 5, which I fucking doubt. I think a lot of teams are going to look for guys that can help them immediately. So we may just end up keeping him anyways, which will give us an extra year to develop some of these guys and then push for making trades and acquisitions. Scott Barlow looks ready to sign. Haven't verified. Looks like you have a thing rumored talking to 2 other teams for Scott Barlow. Then Drew Smith, there's 1 other team. Well, okay, 1 year, 4.44 million. See if that works. For a guy like him, I think it would make a lot of sense. Use him as a stopgap in our relief pen. Out the way for him. And that frees up a spot for our that's why I saved 2 spots for the 40 man. Just making sure the guys. Looks like I offered them all arbitration, so we're good. Okay, we got him. Scott Barlow is here. Little low-key acquisition. Meanwhile, other teams are loading up. Kyle Tucker is going to the NL East. From Chicago, goes now from the Midwest to the East. He's signing with the Phillies for 7 years, $196.3 million. That's still like a little. He's actually higher, just about the same rating as Vladdy. High 90s. I just peeped that shit. Jesus. So the Cubs might be shit next year for sure. They might be just trash. How are they looking actually now that I think about it? How the fuck did you lose them? Yeah, they might taper off even worse than last season. And they didn't even have a good year last year either. They have talent still, sure, but I'm wondering who they're gonna get. Oh, I know. I see who they got. Eugenio Suarez to a 1-year deal. When looking at that versus the Kyle Tucker signing and letting him go, that is pretty shit. That is terrible. Holy fuck. Zach Eflin. But he's a 31. I mean, yeah, it would be nice to have a guy like him, but I don't want to bring in someone. He's demanding 25.8 mil. Bro, that's like over half of what we have left in like available budget. So we couldn't even do that. Even if we wanted to. Then the 1 year 900K for him. Once we actually have like salary space, I'm actually gonna be able to cook during the off season. I'm gonna go ahead and give a guy a attribute bonus. I was trying to remember who I was considering. I might just give Uglia. Was there some? Oh, I was thinking of a guy to give. Fuck was I? Eckert, definitely Eckert. This fucking strike per nine is atrocious. Need that to be up a one. Bam. Important back. Gonna give. A lot of these guys will probably not see anything. I could probably just re-sign them to something far less, far cheap. Oh, I'm okay. All right, now we have a roster of 80. Go ahead and take care of that, shall we? In a little bit, I guess. Okay, that's fine. Filling seat, huh? Going from the Padres, staying in division with the Diamondbacks, and they already have Zach Gallen. They should be a significantly more. They should be a significantly better team for Arizona. That should work. Meanwhile, let's see. Depth chart wise, we are. You know what? I might have to still wait before I get like fixes and changes to the roster, due to the fact that anyone we sign will be brought onto 40 man. They'll be automatically on the. I'm going to scream from the mountaintops. I'm signing with the Rockies. Okay. Rumber. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. This game makes no sense still. The Nationals traded Dylan Cruz and someone else. I forgot who it was. They traded that to the Astros for Framber Valdez, and Dylan Cruz was a part of the future. And they got like 6 games out of Framber Valdez. What the fuck was the point of trading for him? Man, I ought to take them over too. What the fuck what is going on in DC? What a stupid trade. Valdez isn't even signing for like a large contract. He's just going for a 1-year prove-it deal of 32 million. That is quite the prove-it deal, I have to say though. Gee, what a dumbass thing for Washington to do. Like, gee, the winter meeting is what is really doesn't do much. Cedric Mullins has been signed by the Giants. Reds got Framber Valdez. Matt Stram goes. I mean, outside of the two that I just saw, Cedric Mullins to the Giants, Framber Valdez to the Reds. It's not too. Ah, yes. Okay, so this is what happened. The Phillies won 107 games just to choke in the NLCS. That's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Um, let's see here. A lot of teams made a lot of winning teams, and then there were some bad teams. We were never gonna catch the White Sox and the Marlins. We would be the worst team any other year, though. It just happened not to be this year. But we ended up with the third worst record, followed by the Cardinals, Reds, Athletics, Royals, Blue Jays, Nationals, Pirates. Those are your top 10. Then the Rays, Giants, Angels, Mets, Twins, Yankees, Astros, and Diamondbacks. All right, let's see. I know I'm going to be so disappointed when we fall to like the 10th pick in the draft. Please don't let that happen, game. Please. Please. Pretty please. What the fuck? The White Sox are the luckiest fucking team in the video game right now. They got a generational talent in last year's draft. And then they went to the first overall select. They took the second pick. They had the odds for the second pick in the draft, bumped up to the first. What the fuck? Why is this game sucking off the White Sox so much? What the fuck did they deserve? What did they do to deserve this like treatment? It's not fair. And then meanwhile, our goober ass won 66 games. That's the third fewest in all of baseball. And we are rewarded with the 5th pick in the draft. Do you see why a fucking lottery draft is fucking retarded for baseball? Look at the Marlins. They lost 115 games. They had 47 wins all year just to get the 2nd pick in the draft. And the White Sox were no better. They improved from their 46-win season the year prior just to be 53-109. But even then, they had to have like the best odds to get this. And the Reds went up 2 spots. The Cardinals sat in the same spot. They're still in 4th. So we were 4th last year. We're going to be 5th this year. That's just fucking peachy. That is just peachy, isn't it? Fucking bullshit ass lottery systems. Hate them. Ranger Suarez goes to the Cardinals. So he leaves Philly after a 107 win team. He goes from the 107 win team to the Cardinals, who are still pretending they're still competitive. And they just got the 4th pick in the draft too. What the fuck? Okay. All right. Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck? Why draft? I usually have to enter the draft to make sure our team doesn't draft anybody. And I usually don't draft anyone during the rule life. Me and the White Sox immediately go for fucking Shane Drohan from the. What is this? Oh, the Worcester Red Sox. Yeah, I was like, look familiar. I guess when you get Ranger Suarez, you can lose a pitcher or two on the Rule 5. This is fucking terrible. Tristan McKenzie's the best one available, and I'm not picking him up because I have no more spots left in my 40 man. He has to, whoever we pick up here has to be on the 40 man and has to be on the roster. This is really good. This really isn't that good. I mean, there's like Genesis Cabrera, basically now journeyman relief pitcher. Yeah, this isn't really that inspiring to me. Carson Wisenhunt would be a good option, but no, that'd be like down the road. Yeah, and shortstop is what I was looking for, and it's all trash. This is not a very good class of shortstops. Oh, yeah. Why didn't it let me send the rest of it so I can see? We better not have picked up anybody. Okay, thank Christ. How many people did select someone? That would have been nice to see. I can't really tell. Oh, the White Sox have to, or the Blue Jays must be in shambles. What the fuck are they supposed to do with Hoffman and Santander? I don't know why they didn't trade them. I don't get it. From the looks of it, not a lot of teams selected in the Rule 5. Oh, look. Never mind. Padres did. Cooper Kinney. Zach Eflin heads back to Baltimore, I guess. He is staying for $78.7 million for 3 years. And the Nationals acquire Freddie Peralta from the fucking Brewers in exchange for 2 prospects. What the fuck is happening in Washington? They were both B potential. One was a starting pitcher, one was a shortstop. If I knew about this, I would have fucking offered them something for, especially Nasim Nunez. Like, I would have offered anything, bro, just to make sure we have something for as a contingency plan for if Ezekiel Tovar doesn't turn out or work out. What the fuck is the Nationals doing in this game? Oh, yeah, I'm really just waiting for the end of the year. Bam. Now we will do for another player. We will give Toglia a little help him out. Give him a little boost to his contact against righties. Work. Dylan Cease. He was considering the Diamondbacks, goes to the Rangers for 142 contracts. Pretty crazy. 5 years, 142 million from the Rangers. I'm gonna wait before getting any more contracts for really just minor leaguer guys. Minor league guys. Do. I just want to get the off season. That's January for you. We'll choose Nolan Jones to be for the month of December. Oh, wait, that was the wrong button. almost fucked up. Ignore that. Give him 70 +1 to his contact versus. Okay, Ryan Feltner. The arbitration will side with us. He's getting 2.37 mil this year. Nolan Jones, they'll side with us. Arbitration sides with us again for our Jake Woodford. Arbitration sides with Gilbert. He's getting just under 1.5 million. Not bad. Sam Hilliard, they sided with us. He's getting 1.1 million. They are siding with us in terms of Owen Miller, 182K or 820K. What I meant to say. Diego Castillo, they arbitration sides with us. Good. A lot of them are siding with us. That's good. Michael King goes to the Padres. So you lose Dylan Cease, you still keep Michael King. So not the worst case. It would have been bad if they lost both of them for nothing. Looks like everything is A-okay. Still a lot of guys looking to get contracts, major contracts. German Marquez, he spent last season in Baltimore, helped them make it to the ALCS. I believe so. Yeah, it was the ALCS or the second round. I have to check. Now he's a free agent. It would be really funny though to bring him back. It'd just be really fucking funny. I mean, we traded him for a high risk, high reward pitcher in Alex Pham, so I'd say it worked out well for us. Now, let me try not. Let me see. Looks like I can finally sign free agents and bring them to the minor league team. What I was looking for. I like how it says here he played in 2023, but it doesn't say what team he played for. That is bizarre, in my opinion. Some of these guys look like they were in the draft, like Forrest Lawrence. I think he was. Yeah, he was undrafted. Um, he was a part of the 2025 draft class. I was considering for a bit to any undrafted players try to pick them up after the during the free agency period the following season. So maybe get Lawrence. Forrest Lawrence is one. Estevan Sixto. Got some pretty good pitching options for a 19-year-old, but his potential is an F. So I would assume he doesn't have a lot to offer. May just never make it, not even in Class A ball. It's a shame, but it happens. I don't really want to get guys with deep potential. Looking for D at minimum. This guy was in the third round, but wasn't signed to. Whichever team didn't sign him, they didn't choose to sign him, which bad on both of their parts, I have to say. He's got good speed, 83 speed, but he's mostly just a pinch runner. That's the thing. He doesn't really do anything like. I mean, yeah, he's still asking for too much. I'm not paying a 55 overall 700K. That's ridiculous. That is a lot to pay someone. Goers was a former first round pick in 2019. Only played for Baltimore, like 2 teams in 2024. The fucking Drew Smiley is funny. Hector Rodriguez. He must have been also undrafted. Let me try and. Still, a lot of guys in this. He might work out though. Leonardo Balcazar. Balcazar? I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I'm really just messing around at this point, figuring out what I can get. Remainder of this. Yeah, it seems like a lot of decent players are off the board. Gavin Lux, that's surprising. He's tapered off crazy. Guess because he's only a second baseman, can't play really any other position. Would be an interesting acquisition, I have to say. Aroldis Chapman is starting to taper off. He's now 68. Not to mention he is 38 years of age. Probably it for him. But hey, he helped Texas win a World Series, so what more can you ask for the guy? Tyler Anderson. That's interesting. The former Rocky. Patrick Corbin still he hasn't retired yet? I would have thought he had. He would be a good pickup. He was drafted in the 6th round. Someone drafted him and they didn't take him. Need to fill out the roster for minor league. I want to go ahead. A little weary about that. Power hitting first baseman that can play right. Julio Rabana, guy who went undrafted. He would be a project for Brandon Net. Might bring him along. Him on board. Yeah, let's do that. Little 60K contract wouldn't hurt. At least he's 19 with a lot of like potential. He has 5 different pitches in his repertoire. Are pretty good. Surprised he's such a low potential. Might as well give him a shot. I like that glove. It has a nice looking. Most of these guys are just. Yep. It's worth a shot. Oh, Brendan Rodgers. He didn't play at all in 2025. He was a free agent that entire time. That's interesting. Mendoza. Yeah, why not? Alright, so where are we? 88 players now on the roster. Let me try and get up to 93 players for now. Try and get that filled out. Fill out the roster. You know how it is. Actually, let me. Makes sense. Maybe I can just bring in guys, veteran, or veteran relievers, and just have them on in the farm system. Not like I really take guys anyways. All right, I regret this. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. From the looks of it, the 40 man is still missing players. I see 10, 36, 38. I don't know what that can happen, but he'll be the only one I pick up that's a veteran reliever. This guy has a high strike per nine. Let's bring him in. That puts us at 90. For now, though, I think I'll just grab some guys that are relievers, relief pitchers. You know how it is. Want to have enough arms, all that stuff, all that really good stuff. Okay, what does that put us at? 92? I think I'll leave it there. 92 players. So now this last part I need to do before we head into spring training. I need to take care of this Triple A roster. Dennis Eckert is a high enough rating, I have to say, but I don't have to rush him. Just go put you down in Class A. Yep. Palacio. Sixto can go. Should be fine, I guess. Okay. I think for this season, Gan can stay. Actually, no. Put him down for Class A for now. We'll move Langenberg up to the Double A roster. Be able to play Double A soon. All precision stuff, you know? Yeah, take your time with this kind of stuff. We'll move Jack O'Loughlin down to Double A. We'll move Blake Adams up to Triple A. He'll go up to Triple A. Palmquist will go up to Triple A. Rollinson, I would say, should stay at Double A for now. So we'll have Dollander at Triple A with Harry Ford next to him. Then we got Blake Adams. Diego Castillo will be our first relief pitcher. Palmquist should be our third pitcher, starting pitcher. Yeah, third. What else we got? Brad and Nets. There it is. Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, I know I had someone I can add to the AAA roster. It's gonna be Jaden Hill. And then Sean Sullivan or Alex Pham. Probably Sean. Look at that first. Pham, move him to double A. There we go. Brody Breck. Double A for you for now. Oh, they did put Jose Fuentes down in Class A. That's funny. Glad the game did that and had to do that myself. So we got Dollander, then Adams, then Jaden Hill, then Carson Palmquist, then Sean Sullivan. So I got my 5 starters for AAA, and then anyone else can just go down to AA. All right. Then for double A, it looks like it'll be Eckert to start. Alex Pham will be the second. Rawlinson. Got Mason Albright. Our 5 best players on double A this year will be all starting pitchers. I couldn't ask for more myself. Oh, actually, Hoffman. This might probably won't bring him back after this because he's still just hanging around. He can stay at double A for now, anyways, for that little quote unquote veteran presence. We got Benny Boy still hanging around double A. We should actually have a solid double A squad this year. Robert Calaz. I just signed him. There. Yeah, this should probably be time for Robbie Martin. Go ahead, go up to double A. Don't fuck up. That makes any sense. This is a very interesting farm system we got going on here. All right. Now we've included that taken care of. Look how many fucking prospect and promotion incentives we have. What the fuck am I looking at? Holy shit, that is a lot of guys. Orioles and the Red Sox, we're all just look at the Yankees. Look at all these teams. We're all just stockpiling prospects right now. Crazy. And then the fucking White Sox, of course, have Taylor Hayashi, number 1. He's already number 1 ranked prospect in all of baseball. Lucky you fucks. Fucking lucky. So none of our prospects are top 10, top 20. Chase Dollander is ranked 29th, so we have at least one top 30 prospect. And then Condon, I still don't know how to pronounce it. He reaches 39. He's ranked 39, so that makes it 40 guys. 2 guys in top 40. And that's it for top. We have 2 guys ranked in the top 50, with Harry Ford ranked first, Dennis Eckert ranked 64th. So that's 4 prospects in the top 100. Good way to get things going. The a lot of these guys ETAs are 2026, but it's like, ah. Oh, you know what I'm looking for? Where's that first baseman we drafted? Wait, what? No, hold on, what the fuck? I had a first baseman. A player that I swear we had a guy drafted. The fuck? What happened to that guy I drafted? I'm just starting to realize he's not here. What happened to him? Hang on, I need to figure this out real quick. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. That is incredibly weird. I drafted a guy named Anthony Espinoza. Where the fuck did he go? He was a first baseman. What happened to him? I didn't cut him, did I? There's no way. His rating was 41, which was bad, but it's like, that's fine if he develops. Where the fuck did he go? I have to search for him. I have to figure out what happened to him. He was 22. Why is Espinoza with my my division rivals? Why is he over here? I signed the guy. Why is he over here? What happened? Hold on. There's transaction history will show what the fuck happened. Anthony Espinoza ended up a free agent? How? I fucking signed the guy. How did that work? Did I cut him by accident like a fucking idiot? I don't know what happened. They just took one of my like project. He was gonna be a project player. I mean, he wouldn't have. It was gonna take forever because he's 22 with a 41 overall rating. So he would have taken some time. But really, just like that, you fucking took my guy. I'm not sure if I cut him by accident or not. But if he, I don't even think I did. I don't recall cutting him. I can't look through to figure out if I did cut him or not. That is so bizarre. I won't trade for him because I don't know what I would get. What would they be? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I would trade. It would have to be at the expense of Raymond Del Villar. Not doing. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna let him. I don't know what happened, bro. I'm gonna have to figure that out. But they stole my player, which that's disappointing to say the least. But that's just gonna do it for this. That's it for the off season. That'll conclude things. I'm going to, that'll be it. Gonna eat. A little tired. Catch y'all later. The next, I think it will be a stream. Don't quote me on it, but I will probably play as a stream some spring training baseball. I'll probably play some like off camera before I stream it, but for the most part, I will have some spring training games going. It'll be streamed. I'm thinking end of the season for especially for minor league baseball playoffs, minor league playoff baseball, the off season and spring training. Those will be sim or streamed. In the regular season, I'll just record it normally like I do. That way, it should be able to get back to recording.